One more card. That one? Oh, well, it's two. Alright, we'll take them. Alright, marriage on the board. How was that? Well, we're going to leave it that way. It came in the upright position. So I did pull a spirit animal for you before we started. And I got the coyote. The coyote is a little bit of a trickster. He's known as the Joker. So I'm hoping that somebody's not playing any tricks on you, Cancer. We're going to pull 3 Kipper cards before we start. Bad health. Uh-oh. Can I have 2 more cards, please, angels? 1 more. Family room. Yeah, you get this message before. A sick family member, huh? A message about a sick family member. Okay. Let's start at the beginning. Okay, Cancer, before we start, let me just say that this is a general reading for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If I am picking up on your energy, be sure to click the little thumbs up button below the video to let me know that you like it. If I'm not connecting with your energy, there's a link in the description box below where you can check your moon and your rising sign, and maybe you will resonate with one of them. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, it would be greatly appreciated if you would do that. With that said, enough of my jibber jabber. The first card that we have is the Sun card. Happiest card in the deck, sign of Leo. The sun is shining upon you. It's about positivity and freedom and good health. It also means that someone has seen the light about something, because I kind of get that there and I get that there. I do also feel that someone could be walking away emotionally for their happiness, like they feel like they have to leave something. The next card that we have is the Hierophant in reverse, sign of Taurus. Well, the first thing I think of when I see that is that someone's not listening. It does signify the breaking of a contract, very well could be a divorce. Also, with this bad health over here, I feel like someone's not listening to doctor's orders. Kind of just like, I don't have to listen to him. I want to do it my way. I can heal myself with my own medicine. These people in this card are praying to him, and I got somebody praying down here too. I feel like somebody's praying for something, praying for good health. I don't want this whole reading to be focused around this bad health, but I do feel like someone got a message about a sick family member that maybe they're taking care of at home. I don't know if this is you or this is you. This could be a marriage on the board here. But if this is you, this person's like emotionally exhausted. The next card that we have is the Devil, sign of Capricorn. And you know, that's toxic energy. Someone could be drinking too much, taking drugs, have any type of addiction, treating someone like a slave. If you work for some type of government organization, they could just make you work like long, hard hours and not give you the amount of pay that you deserve. If anyone is signing any type of legal agreements or anything like that, just be careful. Read over the papers carefully. Anytime that the Devil, for me, is next to the Hierophant, especially in reverse, I feel like there's something illegal going on, especially with this trickster over here. I don't really see that too much in the rest of the cards. But I do have a realization here and seeing the light here. So if that's the case, you are going to realize that there's something faulty in this contract or this paperwork. Someone could have to go to like the courthouse to get some type of a document. If they have a person that's like obsessed with them. Like, I think it's called a PFA, protection from abuse. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're being abused, but just to keep this person away from you. Because if that's him, I'm not sure, who's who here. But if that's him, he's getting some bad news. He's getting a message that he doesn't want to hear. He's looking right at that page in reverse. The next card that we have is the Moon card, sign of Pisces. With it being attached to the High Priestess, I do feel like someone knows exactly what they're going to do. A realization, no more confusion, but they just might not be telling anyone yet. You could also have a family member around you. Doesn't even always have to be family. Somebody that you live with that is sick, and they know it, and they're not telling anyone, and they're just keeping it to themselves, and they're just praying that they're going to get better. The Page of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That can be bad news, or it can be someone waiting for a message and it's delayed. Sometimes represents gossip, because I kind of get that a little bit with the High Priestess. Someone's not paying attention to the signs of this trickster. The next card is the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I do have strong Pisces here, so I feel like somebody's a Pisces. One of them is you, Cancer, and the other one is the Pisces. Doesn't have to be, but just feels that way to me. But I call him the loving father. He's a good guy. He keeps things afloat. He's known to be the king that's floating on a rock. He's just a calm, level-headed person. Steers clear of drama. I just don't like the fact that he's attached to that Devil card. We'll see how it turns out as we get a little more into the reading. The next card that we have is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess, urges you to pay attention to the signs. Like, go with your gut. If something doesn't feel right, these are both very psychic cards here. So I do get the feeling that someone knows that something's not right down in their gut. And she always urges you to go with your intuition. I do have black and white here, and I have night and day here. So that kind of makes me feel like Jekyll and Hyde. Someone's being kind to your face, but then they're saying things behind your back, and you know it. The Four of Swords in reverse, sign of Libra, is another wake-up call. Like, I got realization, intuition, and a wake-up call. So I feel like somebody knows something here. Knows that there's a trickster, but they're not doing anything about it. It's lack of action, lack of action. The Four of Swords in reverse does also tell me that someone is feeling better. They may not be fully healed yet, but they're at the beginning stages of it. So I'm not really getting the feeling like this person is like, sick, like dying sick. Someone could very well be getting over an addiction here. Drug addiction or drinking addiction. But both of these cards to me here are about exhaustion. So is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is like no energy. Somebody just doesn't have the energy to get up out of bed. Could be some depression here. The doctor gave them medication and they're not taking it. They're not listening to the advice. And someone's just having trouble dealing with all of this. Or they're telling you that they're taking their medication and they're not. I also feel like, I hate to say it even, that I feel like somebody could be fake sick. Like I just heard ripping off the government. Somebody's ripping off the government to be sick. That was a very strange message. Pretending to have cancer? Oh my goodness. Anyway, Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is about a missed opportunity. No new beginning, no passion. Someone just wants to leave this relationship because there's no passion, and I feel like you've told this person and they don't want to hear it and they're not doing anything about it. There was happiness here. Somebody just wants a divorce. Maybe that's why the other person's depressed, because someone wants to leave and they don't want to hear it. There's frustration here, like something just isn't growing anymore. I feel like it was. This relationship could have been around for a long time, between like 18 and 20 years. It's just like dying. The Queen of Cups in reverse, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I call her the upset mother. She's always taking care of others, never focuses on herself. But this person seems to be upset about something here. Maybe even crying and praying. But the Eight of Cups tells me that, someone's walking away, going in a new direction. They're about to head up a mountain. It's going to be a tough journey. but they're moving into their happiness. Like they feel like they need to do this for their happiness. You could be separated from this person right now. Let's see what the clarifiers have to say. I do have a little bit of a sore throat today. As a matter of fact, let me get a little sip of my water. Excuse me for 1 second here, Cancer. I'm doing too many readings, talking too much. And I have hair in here. Oh my goodness. All right. Angels, divine spirits, and guides. That one wanted to come out. A Hierophant in reverse again. Not listening. Divorce. Losing faith, losing hope. Angels, divine spirits, and guides. What do you have to say for giving up? 7 of Wands. The zodiac sign of Cancer. What do my Cancer friends need to know? Show them the message they need to see. Ooh, more depression, drinking, unhappiness. My goodness, Cancer, what's going on? Take these. Here you are again. The Hermit. The Page of Pentacles. Alright, it's getting a little bit better. Angels, can I have 3 more cards, please, for the Knight of Pentacles? Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Ah, that's too many. Hold on. 2 more cards, angels, I need. Not 10. I just feel like if you have too many cards, it just makes confusion, you know? Alright, coming out of financial hard times. Oh, nice ending. What do we got here? The World came out first. The 10 of Cups over here. And there's your Trickster again. Somebody's up to something. I know there's not a lot of legal cards here, but I just keep getting the feeling like somebody's doing something illegal and they're going to get caught. But the Hierophant in reverse, sign of Taurus, saying we already talked about it. You know, there's a broken contract, a divorce. Could be a confession. But somebody's just not on the right spiritual path. The 7 of Wands in reverse, sign of Leo. Either giving up on the relationship or giving up on the fight and just walking away. You know, I get more exhaustion with that card. Like, I just can't do this anymore. Somebody's just like, you win. The 9 of Cups in reverse represents both things that I said. It's on top of the Devil, so there's definitely some overindulgence here in something. But it also signifies depression and unhappiness. Somebody's not feeling loved, not getting their wish. And the Queen of Cups here, now she's in the upright position and she's on top of this realization. So I feel like this is you, Cancer. You're going to realize something. You're going to realize, look, she's looking right at the Trickster. You're going to realize that somebody's up to something. And see, the Hermit, sign of Virgo, you know, he shines his light. He's shining his light on this realization and he's turning her around so she can start healing. It's more about medicine. Maybe someone's going to start listening to their doctor now and taking their medicine like they're supposed to, and then they're going to feel better. But the Hermit is about being single, going solo. So if you did have a realization that you're just not happy and this relationship just isn't working out for you, that's what's going to make you happy, to walk away, spend some time by yourself. It's about taking a time out, a retreat. The Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that's a message coming in. She looks to the future. Pages are young, so it's known to be like, you know, the very beginning stages of something, someone getting a new job, just looking to their future and manifesting and developing their skills, holding the world in your hands, opening a bank account, starting to save some money. It does represent a gift. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. on top of the High Priestess. That's about being stuck, turning down an offer. Someone who just wants to take some time to get their life in order. Start working on their self for their happiness. Then the Five of Coins in reverse, sign of Taurus, tells me you're coming out of a difficult time. The end of financial difficulties. Once again, getting a job, getting some stability, putting some money in the bank, regaining your self-confidence. And these people go inside the church and they get the help that they need to get on the right path. Because I just felt like somebody was going in circles here, not on the right path, stuck, needed a change. And here comes the World card as your final outcome. Closing it out, successfully accomplishing this chapter and starting something new, a new beginning. A cycle is ending. It's like a new life, a new you. But there's a lot of 7s, 8s, and 9s. And a 10. You do have a 10. You're going to close this out. This cycle's coming to an end. This person, whatever they were doing, I don't really see cheating. But I do get the, overindulgence. Let's just say that someone has a drinking problem. They're like a closet drinker, and you confront them about it, and you're like, were you drinking? And they're like, no, I wasn't drinking. What are you talking about? And they're like, drunker than you can imagine. I'm just saying. Are you taking drugs? Did you take more drugs than the doctor told you to? No, I didn't do that. Just not telling the truth, lying. And you know it. You know that that's what they're doing. And you want to get away from this person. What do we got under here? It's a painful choice too, huh? Use your head or use your heart. The Three of Wands in reverse. Yep, it's just a waste of time. You've come to this realization that you want to walk away. This is a waste of time. This person isn't going to change. So you're going to leave for your happiness. Look at that. You got the 10 of Cups and the World down here. Your finances are going to start to turn around. You're going to focus on yourself. Not waiting anymore. All right. Let's see what the fairies have to say. Fairies. My goodness, what have we got going on here? Cards are a mess. What do you have to say for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Get some exercise. See, you're going to feel better. You're going to start, that card doesn't mean get exercise. It just means that you need to do something for yourself. This person is holding you here and you feel chained to this person because you almost feel guilty, like obligated to stay there, obligated to take care of this person because they have a drinking problem or a drug problem. Well, I said it was somebody's birthday. Look at that. But birthday means a whole new you, starting the new chapter, working on yourself, because you weren't doing that over here. You need to do that for your happiness. I'll pull one more, and then we're going to move into the guardian angels for advice. Fairies, do you have any more messages for the zodiac sign of Cancer? What does Cancer need to know about this reading on the table? Show them the message they need to see. Pregnancy. Well, pregnancy would be awesome if that's what you want. But once again, I go back to the same message. Something is now growing. You're going to work on yourself. It's more birth. Birth of a new you. 3 times. Let's pull some guardian angels for advice. If someone is struggling to have a baby here, I feel like maybe that could be successful for them. And that could also make them feel better. Since I got it 3 times in a row. Guardian angels, what advice do you have for Two of Abundance? We'll take one more. The zodiac sign of Cancer. What does Cancer need to know? Show them the message. they need to see. I know everybody hates the shuffling, but I'm not going to fast forward on the shuffling because a lot of people didn't seem to like that either. I like to wait until a card falls out because I feel like that's the best message. If I just pick something at random, it doesn't make any sense. So if they don't give us anything, then they don't give us anything. We'll just move on. Angels, do you have any other advice for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Can I have one more card, please? All right, there we go. We got a couple. Let's see what we got here. Two of Abundance. Life may be feeling a little out of balance right now. You could be working multiple jobs or trying to make a change to your dream career. It's important to keep things light and stay in touch with your inner child. Make your work as playful as possible. Multitasking with a positive attitude brings success. So that's the Two of Pentacles. So it's juggling, balancing, weighing, comparing your options, trying to figure out your future and what you're going to do. Number 20, Judgment. Review and contemplation. You've accomplished a great deal in your life, and now you have much to be proud of. Now it's time to decide what's next. Again, you're planning your future here. As you contemplate the past and the present, you'll get clear on your divine life purpose. Don't be distracted by conventional thinking. Be the real you. Nice. 19. Guess what that is? The Sun card. Congratulations! Your plans have worked out perfectly, and now it's your time to shine. Brilliant new ideas will present themselves to you, and success is all but assured. Express yourself openly and honestly, knowing that those surrounding you are trustworthy. Be open to unexpected opportunities. So yeah, you're going to get a little bit hurt by this, whatever this person's going to do to you here. You're going to be hurt. And you're going to have to take some time to heal and get over what they did to you. But the good news is that you're going to close the chapter and you're going to move on. And you're going to start working on yourself. You've had enough. I really like the outcome. It's very positive. We're going to move into angel answers. You can start focusing on your question now. I'm going to lay 3 cards face down on the table. And you're going to pick 1, 2, or 3. I'd rather you wait to pick your number until all 3 cards are down so you can feel the energy. Go with your gut. Follow your first instinct. And then once you pick your number, don't change your mind. It's very important. If you change your mind or you pick more than one number, then your message just isn't going to be clear. So, I mean, you can do it, but... And we got 1. But I just feel like it's not going to work for you. I always try to put all 3 cards together after they come out, but sometimes it's hard. They're so all over the place. Alright, there's 2 and there's 3. We're ready, Cancer. Well, I guess we got to put them in order. 1, 2, and 3. Now you can pick 1, 2, or 3. Go with your gut. Only pick one number and don't change your mind. Answer number 1. Go. Answer number 2. It's up to you. And answer number 3, if you believe. So I feel like it's up to you. Choose to believe that you can do this and you can feel better. This one's only going to resonate with people that asked a direct question and picked number 1. Thank you for watching, Cancer. Good luck with your situation. I really feel strongly that it's going to turn around for you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.